What if I were to tell you that a diminutive, frequently overlooked spice, one smaller than your own thumbnail, possessed the gentle yet profound capacity to awaken your circulation from its slumber, to lift your daily energy levels, and to begin the sacred process of restoring the vibrant, luminous version of yourself that you may have mistakenly thought had faded away into the past? I am not speaking of yet another pharmaceutical pill, a convoluted and demanding daily routine, or anything that is merely trendy or fleeting. This is something of incredible simplicity, of complete and utter naturalness, and quite possibly, it is already sitting patiently in your kitchen pantry at this very moment. It requires just one small, intentional step, taken once each day. This might sound almost too simple to be true, perhaps even hard to believe, but it is my experience that sometimes the most powerful and enduring solutions are the very ones that we, in our modern world, have forgotten. Hello, I am Dr. Lily Stones. I have dedicated over 3 decades of my professional life to the practice of helping women over the age of 60 to reclaim their innate vitality, to sleep more deeply and restoratively, and to reconnect with the boundless energy and profound joy that the process of aging does not, and should not, have to take away from you. And today, I wish to introduce you to a practice that I affectionately call the 60-second Clove method. It is a small, mindful daily habit that has successfully helped a great many of my patients to feel more like their authentic, vibrant selves again, naturally, gently, and without any adverse effects. If you are someone who has been feeling a little bit off kilter, persistently tired more than usual, feeling cold more often than not, or simply not as grounded and at home in your own body as you used to be, then this message is unequivocally for you. So, please, take a brief moment to subscribe to this channel and to tap the notification bell. In doing so, you will ensure that you do not miss any of the evidence-based, holistic tools that I create specifically for the unique journey of women just like you. And if this message resonates deeply with you, please let me know in the comments section below. I make it a point to read every single one. Let us now begin with the very heart of this remarkable discovery, because what I am about to share with you is not new at all. In fact, it is a piece of ancient wisdom, something that our ancestors utilized for many centuries to support healthy circulation and to promote healing, long before we had access to prescriptions, laboratory results, or modern medical interventions. Modern science is now beginning to confirm what traditional and intuitive wisdom has always known: the immense power is contained within the humble clove. And the secret that lies behind this power is found in a remarkable natural compound known as eugenol. Eugenol is a potent, naturally occurring substance that is found in remarkably high concentrations within whole cloves. It is the very compound that gives cloves their characteristic warm, spicy, and comforting scent. But inside your body, it acts as a powerful and effective natural vasodilator. In simpler terms, it gently and effectively helps your blood vessels to relax, to soften, and to open up. This is an incredibly important function, especially for us after the age of 60. As we journey through life, our arteries and capillaries have a natural tendency to lose some of their elasticity and flexibility. This physiological change can lead to a reduction in overall blood flow, which in turn contributes to the common experiences of feeling cold, being low on energy, and even feeling mentally foggy or unfocused. Eugenol gently encourages those very blood vessels to soften and to widen, effectively helping your circulation to return to a more youthful, efficient, and life-giving rhythm. What is so truly beautiful about this process is how immediate its effects can be. When you take the time to chew a clove, just 1 or 2 whole, dried cloves, the eugenol is released from the plant matrix and is then rapidly absorbed through the delicate and highly permeable mucous membranes within your mouth. Within a matter of mere minutes, it is already working its way into your bloodstream, helping your blood to flow more freely and efficiently to your brain, to your muscles, and to your skin. You might personally experience a subtle sensation of warmth spreading through your body, or a gentle sense of calm and focused clarity. I assure you, that is not your imagination at work. It is pure biology in beautiful, elegant motion. Even more impressively, eugenol has been shown to stimulate the production of nitric oxide within the body. Nitric oxide is an absolutely essential molecule for our cardiovascular health. It plays a crucial role in helping to maintain healthy blood pressure levels and provides foundational support for the efficient delivery of oxygen throughout your entire body. And the best part of all is that, unlike synthetic supplements or medications, this is your own body doing the magnificent work with the gentle and natural support of a simple spice. I will never forget one of my cherished patients, a woman named Carol. She was 68 years old when she first came to see me. Dr. Stones, she said, her voice filled with a quiet longing, "I just want to feel like myself again." She was not asking to run marathons or to turn back the clock by decades. She simply wanted to feel clear, to feel warm, and to feel present in her own life. We began our work together with the 60-second Clove method, and within just 2 weeks, she came back and told me, "It is like something just clicked. I am not dragging myself through the day anymore." But the powerful effects of eugenol are only the beginning of this story, because the fading of vitality does not just happen because of a decline in blood flow. For a great many women, the root cause lies much deeper, and it has everything to do with the complex interplay of stress and hormones. After menopause, our bodies undergo a veritable cascade of profound hormonal changes. Our levels of estrogen and progesterone shift dramatically. The small blood vessels throughout our bodies can become less responsive and more constricted. And the chronic, low-grade stress, which so many of us have carried silently and stoically for decades, only serves to worsen this situation by keeping our cortisol levels perpetually elevated. Cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, can significantly interfere with our sleep, reduce our available energy, and create a persistent sense of mental fog that feels incredibly difficult to shake. The end result is that you do not just feel tired, you feel fundamentally disconnected from yourself. This is where the humble clove becomes truly remarkable. Cloves do not just improve your circulation, they also contain another potent natural compound called beta-caryophyllene. This unique substance interacts with a specific part of your nervous system that is responsible for calming the body. In other words, it gently and effectively helps to regulate your physiological stress response. Women who try the Clove method often describe experiencing a distinct calming effect. Like a heavy weight they did not even realize they were carrying has finally been lifted from their shoulders. This is so profoundly important because when your nervous system feels safe and regulated, your body can finally begin to restore its natural balance. Your hormones have a much better chance of recalibrating, and your sleep, which we will discuss in more detail in part 2, can at last deepen into its most restorative phases. And achieving better, higher quality sleep is one of the fastest and most effective ways to rebuild your energy, sharpen your mind, and lift your mood. The best part is that you do not need to change your entire lifestyle to begin this process. This simple method takes just 60 seconds of your day. In the next part, I will walk you through exactly how to use it, step by step, and what you can realistically expect to feel in your first week, in 2 weeks, and by day 30. You will also learn the optimal time of day to use it, whether your goal is to achieve better sleep, to have more energy throughout your day, or even to feel more connected and present in your relationship. But before we go there, I want you to sit with this thought for a moment. Your body is not broken. It may be tired, it may be out of rhythm, or it may be overwhelmed, but deep down, it still possesses the innate wisdom of how to heal itself. Sometimes it just needs a gentle little reminder. Cloves may be small, but they carry that powerful reminder, day by day, bite by bite. The 60-second Clove method, a step-by-step guide. Let us walk through the precise steps of how to perform the 60-second Clove method. You do not need any fancy tools, you do not need to make doctor appointments, and you do not need to purchase expensive supplements. All you require are a couple of whole, dried cloves, a quiet moment for yourself, and a genuine willingness to care for your body with loving intention. Here is how I guide my patients through this simple yet profoundly powerful daily routine. Step 1. Select your cloves. Take 2 or 3 whole, dried cloves. These are the small brown nail-shaped buds, not the pre-ground powdered kind that you typically find in spice jars for baking. Whole cloves contain the full, unadulterated concentration of their essential oils, including the vital compounds eugenol and beta-caryophyllene, which are absolutely key to the method's effectiveness. If it is possible for you, choose organic cloves to ensure they are free from pesticides, but any high-quality brand will certainly work. Step 2. Gentle cracking. Place the 2 or 3 cloves between your molars, your strong back teeth, and gently bite down. You will feel a slight but distinct crack as the clove's outer shell breaks and the potent essential oils are released into your mouth. Do not rush this step. Allow the rich, warm flavor and the aromatic oils to coat your tongue and the inside of your mouth. Step 3. The 30-second hold. Now, hold the broken pieces of the cloves in your mouth for a full 30 seconds. During this time, breathe slowly and deeply through your nose. Allow your saliva to naturally mix with the released oils. You may begin to notice a warm, slightly spicy, and perhaps even a subtle numbing sensation. This is completely normal and is, in fact, a positive sign that the active compounds are being effectively absorbed through the mucous membranes. Step 4. The 30-second chew. After the initial 30 seconds have passed, begin to chew the cloves gently for another 30 seconds. This secondary action ensures that you release any remaining oils while simultaneously stimulating the mucous membranes, which helps the eugenol to enter your bloodstream with maximum efficiency. Step 5. Swallow or spit. At the end of the full minute, you have a choice. You can either swallow the softened, chewed pieces of the clove, or you can spit them out, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Either way, the active compounds have already completed their important job. It is truly that simple. No pills, no waiting for results, no concerning side effects. It is just a 1-minute ritual that can effectively jumpstart your circulation, ease accumulated tension, and create a beautiful ripple effect of healing that extends across your entire body. But the timing of this practice matters. To get the absolute most from this method, it is helpful to know when your body is most receptive to its benefits. For a great many women, the optimal time is in the evening, approximately 1 hour before you plan to go to bed. This is the period I refer to as the golden hour, when your nervous system is naturally beginning to wind down and your body is shifting into its nightly repair mode. Chewing cloves during this time provides foundational support for relaxation, encourages deeper and more restorative sleep, and assists in hormonal regulation. Why does that matter so much? Because the vast majority of your body's most profound healing and regeneration happens while you are asleep. Your melatonin production increases, your growth hormone levels rise, your brain diligently clears out metabolic waste products, and your endocrine system begins its nightly, intricate balancing act. Giving your body a gentle, natural nudge with the compounds from cloves during this critical window can significantly enhance that entire process. But that is not the only option. Some women find that they prefer to use this method in the morning, especially on an empty stomach. Morning use can gently stimulate blood flow for the day ahead, sharpen your mental focus, and help to set a calm, grounded, and centered tone for whatever your day may hold. A few of my patients have told me that they chew cloves before going for a walk, before doing some light stretching, or even before an important phone call, when they want to feel particularly centered and energized. Others find it to be deeply helpful about 30 to 45 minutes before engaging in intimate moments. Why? Because the combination of improved circulation, a calm nervous system, and a more balanced hormonal state all provide foundational support for connection and sensuality without any force or artificial stimulation. The key to unlocking the full potential of this practice is consistency. Use the method once daily, and your body will begin to respond. This is not about seeking overnight miracles. It is about creating a steady, reliable rhythm that your body can learn to depend on. Just like brushing your teeth or washing your face, this 1-minute habit can become an integral and cherished part of your daily self-care routine. Now, you may be wondering, if something this simple is so effective, why have I not heard about it before? The answer: I believe, lies in how our culture has taught us to approach the process of aging. Too often, women are told that feeling tired, cold, or emotionally flat is just an inevitable part of getting older. You are offered synthetic hormones, complicated protocols, or nothing at all. But the truth is, your body still knows how to heal. It has just been waiting for the right kind of support. One of the most overlooked parts of that support is your stress response. Even if your circulation improves, your hormones begin to balance, and your sleep deepens, chronic, unmanaged stress can quietly undo all of that progress. That is why in the next section, we will dive into the silent role of cortisol and how cloves help to gently calm your nervous system from the inside out. Because no matter how strong your heart is, if your mind is constantly racing, your body cannot truly rest. And without rest, there can be no true restoration. Let us take a closer look at how stress may be robbing you of your vitality without you even realizing it, and how this tiny, potent spice can help you to reclaim your peace. The silent thief: stress, sleep, and oral health. Let us talk about stress. Not the acute kind that comes and goes in response to a specific event, but the chronic, low-grade background stress that quietly and insidiously builds up over the course of years. For many of the women I speak with, it manifests in very subtle ways: a restless night of sleep, a shorter fuse during the day, a lingering and pervasive sense of overwhelm that does not seem to have a clear and identifiable cause. And the more I listen to their stories, the more I realize that this is not just an emotional state. It is hormonal, it is physical, and it is deeply rooted in how your body responds to the accumulated pressures of life after the age of 60. Here is what is happening beneath the surface. When your body perceives a threat or a stressor, it releases a hormone called cortisol. This hormone is not inherently bad. In fact, it is essential for our survival in emergency situations. But when cortisol levels remain elevated day after day, week after week, it begins to interfere with all of your other delicate hormonal systems. It disrupts the intricate balance of your estrogen and progesterone. It can suppress your thyroid function, and it interferes with your body's innate ability to rest, repair, and regenerate. This is not just a theory, it is established biology. Chronic stress has been definitively linked to increased systemic inflammation, reduced immune function, and the stubborn accumulation of weight around the midsection. But the most common symptom that women share with me is a profound and hard-to-shake fatigue that does not seem to match their lifestyle. And yet, most of these women are doing their absolute best. They eat well, they move their bodies, they take their supplements. So, what is missing? What is missing is a sense of nervous system safety, the feeling of deep calm that allows your body to finally let go of its accumulated tension and begin the process of true restoration. That is where cloves come in again. Beyond their benefits for circulation and hormonal support, cloves contain beta-caryophyllene, a natural compound that binds to the CB2 receptors in your brain and nervous system. These receptors are a part of your body's internal calm switch. They help to regulate inflammation and to signal a profound sense of safety and relaxation to your entire being. In simpler terms, chewing cloves can help your nervous system to finally exhale. Several of my patients have described this experience as a letting go. Not a feeling of sedation or drowsiness, but just a noticeable and welcome drop in tension, especially in the chest and shoulders. And when your cortisol levels finally drop, your hormonal balance begins to return, not through force, but through gentle, natural regulation. One woman, Diane, who had spent most of her 70s feeling wired but tired, told me after 2 weeks of using the Clove method, "I did not realize how much pressure I was carrying until it started to melt away." The ripple effect of this stress relief is profound, and one of the most important areas it impacts is your sleep. If stress is the silent thief of vitality, then sleep is the master healer that we so often overlook. For many women over 60, sleep becomes frustratingly elusive. You might fall asleep easily, only to wake up at 2:00 a.m. with your mind racing. Or you might sleep for a full 8 hours but still feel utterly exhausted upon waking. That is because deep, restorative sleep is not just about duration, it is about quality. Your body needs to cycle through REM and deep, slow wave sleep to produce hormones, repair cells, and consolidate memories. Without it, everything from your mood to your metabolism begins to suffer. This is where cloves can truly shine. The unique combination of eugenol and beta caryophyllene does not just support circulation and calm stress, it also helps to regulate your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that controls your sleep-wake cycle. When taken in the evening, cloves gently encourage the body to release melatonin, your natural sleep hormone, while simultaneously lowering the cortisol levels that might otherwise keep you alert and anxious at night. The result: many women report falling asleep more easily and, more importantly, staying asleep through the night. One patient, Nancy, shared that she had not slept through the night in over a decade. After just 1 week of using the Clove method before bed, she called and said, "I did not wake up once last night. I feel like a different person." That is the incredible power of real, uninterrupted sleep. And there is one more connection that most women do not realize: the link between your oral health and your overall vitality. It might surprise you, but what is happening inside your mouth could be quietly sabotaging your energy and well-being. And once again, cloves offer a natural, effective solution. Think about it. Your mouth is a direct gateway to your bloodstream. If there is inflammation in your gums, even if it is mild or unnoticed, it can allow harmful bacteria to enter your circulatory system. This creates a state of silent, chronic inflammation that can affect everything from your heart health to your cognitive function. Bleeding gums, tenderness, or a persistent bad taste in your mouth might seem like small annoyances, but they can be signs of deeper issues. In fact, both the Mayo Clinic and the American Heart Association have acknowledged the significant link between gum disease and cardiovascular health. This is why cloves have been used for centuries as a natural oral remedy. Their high eugenol content gives them potent antibacterial and antiseptic properties. When you chew whole cloves, those beneficial oils coat your gums, your tongue, and your teeth, helping to fight off harmful microbes, reduce inflammation, and promote a healthier oral environment. With each chew, you are giving your mouth, and by extension, your entire body, a dose of natural detoxification. It is all connected, and cloves help to bring that entire system back into a state of beautiful balance. The timeline of transformation: what to expect. So, what can you realistically expect when you begin using the Clove method consistently? After helping hundreds of women to adopt this simple habit, I have noticed a common and predictable rhythm. A gentle, steady awakening that unfolds across the first week, the second, and then by day 30. It is not dramatic, and it is not instant. But it is real, and it builds with time. In the first 7 days, most women notice subtle yet encouraging signs: a soft, pleasant warmth in their hands and feet, slightly deeper and more relaxed breaths, falling asleep a little more easily, or waking up feeling just a bit clearer and more refreshed. For some, it is simply a return of presence, a feeling of being back in their own body instead of dragging themselves through the day. These are small but powerful signals that your nervous system is beginning to relax and your circulation is starting to respond. By day 14, the changes tend to become more noticeable and distinct. The dreaded mid-afternoon slump may begin to fade away. Your energy feels more stable and consistent throughout the day. Your mind feels less cluttered and more focused. Women often report improved digestion and even subtle but welcome changes in their skin tone, brighter and more vibrant as the oxygen flow improves. There is a palpable lightness in their step that did not exist just 2 weeks earlier. This is often the point when patients tell me, "I am starting to feel like myself again." By day 30, something truly beautiful happens. The transformation is not just physical, it is deeply emotional. Your energy becomes more consistent and reliable, your sleep becomes more restorative, and your confidence quietly but surely returns. I have watched women begin to carry themselves differently, standing taller, smiling more freely, and even engaging with their relationships in a more present and joyful way. Friends and family often notice the change before they do themselves. It is not because they have done anything drastic, it is because their body is finally receiving the consistent and gentle support it has been asking for all along. One patient, Georgia, said it best, I thought I had lost her, the version of me who felt vibrant and connected. I did not realize she was still there, just waiting. And that is the profound truth. Your vitality has not disappeared. It has been buried under years of accumulated stress, persistent fatigue, and the relentless messages telling you that slowing down is inevitable. But your body still remembers how to thrive. It just needs the right rhythm, the right nourishment, and the right encouragement to return. This simple act, chewing 2 cloves for 60 seconds, may seem too small to matter. But small things, done daily with intention, are what truly rebuild our health. This is not about chasing youth. It is about honoring your body today, just as it is, and giving it the tools that work in harmony with your biology, not against it. So, what is next? That is entirely up to you. You can forget everything you have heard today and go back to simply hoping that something changes. Or, you can begin. You do not need to overhaul your entire life. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment. You just need 1 quiet minute, 2 small cloves, and the unwavering belief that your body still holds the magnificent capacity to heal. You have made it this far in our conversation, which tells me something very important. Deep down, you know it is time. It is time to stop settling for exhaustion. It is time to stop apologizing for needing care. It is time to reclaim your fundamental right to feel alive. Fully, joyfully, and without a trace of shame. So, start tonight. Let your hands choose the cloves. Let your breath slow down. Let your body feel safe again. Because true wellness is not about resisting age, it is about embracing it wisely, with knowledge, consistency, and kindness. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to begin. If this message resonated with you, I would be honored to hear your story in the comments. You are not alone, and someone reading your words might be inspired to begin their own journey. Subscribe if you have not already, and please consider sharing this with a friend, a sister, or a mother who might need a gentle reminder that it is never too late to come back to herself. Because the vibrant, grounded, joyful version of you, she is still here, and she is ready.